Sitting 2 and 3. Matt Duffy's the third baseman.
The changeup is the
two-game sweep of the Angels. Now in an 0-2, misses high with a heater. Pitch, Ward digs it out, short right center. He's followed that by going 8 for 15. A strike, and it's 3-1. 3-1. Trout takes ball 4, and as he did in the first inning last night, he's with a home run and 2 triples.
baseball.
On another 1-2 from Anderson. He watches a change drop out of the zone in the county.
That's why he doesn't wake up with pitcher's body and wants to play every day.
Zerk the count full with Trout at first, and on a 3-2 watches a perfectly placed fastball to ring him up. Here's Matt Duffy.
Found them when they do. So that's the way you complete games. The 8th guy's in the order to get to the pitcher back in the day when pitchers on you.
Duffy chases. That's the inning. Anderson pitches. Turner and Will Smith. Muncy the 5-hitter tonight. Justin Turner delivers his first pitch of the night. It's high and away for ball 1. 13 minor league games. A pop fly. Game. How much longer is Reed Detmers going to be here? But it's been up and down. Otherwise, one of the issues has been really long innings. And the issue's a walk here to Freeman.
Same issue, and does. He a lot of ball. First
base runner is out there as Trey Turner watches a curveball miss inside. Since then, he's started a 7-game hitting streak. And so 30. A 4-pitch walk. And they're at first and second. That ball is pummeled way back to left center. Gone. 3-run shot, Will Smith. His last 9 games. Detmers to Muncy with a 1-2. That's a line drive base hit in the center. Trying to keep the beat going.
Pitcher.
Grounder through the right side, base hit Turner. 5 straight base runners for the Dodgers, and here's Bellinger. Ball 1. By OPS plus, now finds himself 2-2.
Have to carry the team with his bat.
That right there, I mean, that's still an all-star caliber player when you combine it with the defense. It's fouled into the glove, and he's Dodgers in this first. Healthy cut, 2-2. On a 2-2, Taylor cranks one in the air, center field. Juan Lagares takes a strike.
When those pop-ups.
0-2. Fly to center. Wherever he goes, people. On a 1-2 pitch, he watches strike 3. Right down. Found the corner with a change there, and it's 0-2. Drops down. It's grounded to short. Trey Turner. Gavin Lux leads off the second for the Dodgers and takes a strike. 400 in the month of June. And an 0-1 from Detmers. He watches strike 2.
And how he has really developed. And it's starting to look like he will continue. The same confidence with Gavin Lux.
Take strike 3 called here. That's the situation. Yeah, putting together a season that's. He's ahead 2-0. 2-1. Ball 3 on bats. On a 3-1 pitch. He pulls it on the ground to short. Backhand stab Velasquez. June. He's chased more balls that have been the result of more than half of his batted balls this month. And he says so. Quickly down 0-2. Checks.
You don't sit where he just hit that.
Down swinging here. High fly ball, back spinning to left. Back goes Lagares, turns and watches it go. Leadoff home run, Trey Turner. Been worse.
It was very scary.
Actually, umpire. It's 1-2 on Muncy. It was when balls and plate ump though used to stay way back. Yeah, they got 2-2 on Muncy. So I mean, he had the full get up. His hands though, so he got some boxing gloves to cover up his hands. Muncy down swinging, 2 gone.
You bring me some water.
It was a foul tip that led to umpire signals to call strikes and outs. And why you think that's the funniest thing you've ever heard? And off the 4th against Tyler Anderson. Drops down, misses wide, 1-1.
The sidearm pitches. Ball. There's another fastball from that sidearm angle.
Home with a 2-2. Ohtani swings and misses, and he's gotten them both times.
People think they're a fastball. They end up way out in front of them. So the changeup is now, they are 0 for 6 of them with the changeup.
1 ball, 1. Anderson rocks and fires. Duffy takes high, ball 3.
Fastball's in there.
Stroked on the line, center field. Pick the 39th round of the draft. He chops one past Anderson, charging trade no-hitters in baseball history. No-hitter, but it was the first night game in New York City history. It's the guy that had just thrown the no-hitter. And so the next day they hired him. It's a ball on Chris Taylor. Hired him to bait people through the gates. Getting no hit by Johnny Vandermeer led to, there's 1-1 to Chris Taylor. It's 1-2. Taylor's first for media. Full count on Taylor. But Taylor takes the walk and a 1-out base runner for the Dodgers.
He is ready. This will probably.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lux flies it to center field for Trout. A payoff. Strike 3 call. The first base hit against Tyler Anderson. Remember, there was the line drive.
Just 3-6 already tonight.
2-2. Pop fly. It's 28. It's kind of a microcosm of 3-2 to Luis Rengifo. Strike 3 call.
The muscle can start to spasm up a little bit.
Another 2-2. And a 5-ball to left.
After some fastballs that got fouled off in a 3-2 count, he wasn't.
Grounded to short. Velasquez. Games. A lot of power in there, too. Against the Cubs. Cracked in the air. Center field.
Little bigger granules.
Chopper. Top of the order. Their third look at
to get the ball over to that side of the plate.
Got him.
Hit.
Fly to center several years. But they
were. And a dominant closer maybe getting it done.
Bellinger.
Something that he deals with all the time.
Bellinger shoots one the other way. Good looking swing there for live Chris Taylor. On 3-1, Taylor swings through it. Apparently it was 3-2.
This is something that is natural.
Fourth from Anderson is pop to right. Betts his
sliders and fastballs and handles in your body.
Little dribbler along first. Anderson's got it. In the bullpen.
For 9 with men on.
Fly ball center field. Bellinger. Lux sends one in the air, hanging out. Bouncing ball to short. Velasquez attacks.
QR code.
You're here for the people.
Yes.
And the codes.
Happened tonight.
Flexes this one into left. 2 strikes. A 3-1. is smacked deep center. Tyler Anderson, who was within 2 pitches of his seat. Off man on. Here's Rengifo. Here's his 0-1. Pop up. The hitter is. Doesn't matter what their strengths are. I know what. His 2-2. Pulled to short. Turner knocks it down. Right?
You Cat's got my
2-2 to Taylor Ward. He struck him out. Tyler for Muncy. High fly ball. The was at 87 pitches. Good luck. Turner digs it out, flies it to center. Be the ultimate 9th inning of the 1-2 to Mike Trout. He struck him out. Hey, Ohtani. That's a line drive to right. Betts won't get there. He does it with a triple.
In the big leagues.
Matt Duffy lines the ball into center field and breaks up the shutout. Career. 0-2 pitch. Got him. Got him. That's it. Tyler Anderson, the star of this show.
Tyler, I know you wanted to take this thing to the end, but I have to say, first of all, congratulations, and what a performance you put out there on the mound. You took a no-hitter into the 9th inning. Would you say this is one of your best outings of your career?
Yeah, absolutely. I think other than falling behind to a lot of guys, overall, you know, if you take a no-hitter in the 8th, you got to go with it.
How did you and Will Smith navigate so effectively through this lineup?
You know, it was just kind of like we talked about last time, where I fell behind, but I wasn't able to make the pitches to get back into counts, whereas today I felt like I still had enough command that I could get back into the counts and then just kind of trust my stuff from there.
Earlier, we had Clayton Kershaw on the show. He told us that your bread and butter was that changeup. How have the adjustments you've made to that with the grip, how has that proven to be really just so effective for you and be your go-to pitch?
You know, it's just helped me by, it's slower. You know, it's a little bit slower than the old one, has a little more action, and I think it just looks more like my other pitches. So I think being able to throw it with some arm speed and know that it's not going to come out very hard, you know, it's just an extra weapon.
At the beginning of the season, you told us you chose the Dodgers for a reason. So now how did it feel to have a standing ovation from all of these Dodgers fans as you went into the dugout?
That was amazing. I've always said this is the best stadium in baseball, the best atmosphere in baseball, and they were the best fans tonight. It was amazing.
Tyler, so much to be proud of. Congratulations on this win. I mean, hey, you did it.
Thanks.
At the head of the game, we talked about how Tyler Anderson is the real deal. He went out and had a performance, one of the best of his career. What was your reaction to it?
Pure joy for him. It was his moment. That's what I told him. And obviously, he said it would have been better if I'd have got 2 more outs. But you know, I think it's as deep as he's gone, or you know, as good a performance as he's ever had. And so I just felt I wanted to give it to him, and he's earned it. And so knowing that he's going to have a couple extra days in his next turn. It was a shorter turn prior. You know, in Chicago, so I felt he had some bullets saved. There was no stress, so everything sort of lined up to give him that opportunity. But I was just so excited for him to have that opportunity.
When you look at the expectation of not only just Tony Gonsolin but also Tyler Anderson, you see it's obviously 2 very different guys, but all of the work that they're doing this year and the execution that they're having. I mean, what's the biggest thing that kind of stands out to you with their success?
Well, I'll tell you, Tony and Tyler have really, and Tyler obviously has been around a little bit longer than Tony, but the way they work in between starts is unparalleled, or parallel to a guy, you know, that wears 22 in our clubhouse, and they dominate the weight room. So they take care of a lot of things that they have to, and then you're talking about the preparation where Tyler does a lot of his own homework and kind of back and forth with our guys as far as run prevention to kind of figure out the best way to attack a lineup on a particular night. And so he's as prepared as anybody that I've been around. And he's just totally bought into what we're doing, and he's an ultimate competitor.
That's it, Dave. We've seen you, obviously, guys from, you know, no-hitters, perfect games. Was there any part of you that thought, okay, his pitch count's getting up here, maybe I need to get a
There was, but I think each of those situations, there was a reason. You know, whether it's a guy that's never done it and coming off surgery, or a guy that's got a finger that's bleeding every throw he makes, And this situation, like I mentioned, it was short to start before. He's got 2 extra days. You know, it was stress-free, and so I just felt that he earned that opportunity. So a lot of times I kind of just look at it each individual situation, and I know I've got this reputation as a grim reaper, but I'm a sports fan too, and I wanted that just as much as I really felt I wanted that just as much as Tyler and his teammates wanted that for him.
Was there a point where you decided I'm going to give him the rest of the game?
I think it was after the 8th inning. I think that once he got through there, you know, at a certain point, he knew that he had to go out there and throw strikes, not walk guys, and they were either going to get a hit or it was going to end pretty quickly. So, again, I just felt that how we got there, there wasn't much cost. And again, I know his teammates wanted it, I know the fans wanted it. And then when I look objectively for the short, the long term, it made sense. And like I said, I thought he earned it.
You said he fidgets kind of with his arm
all the time, all the time.
Was there any extra worry tonight?
No, because that's something that I kind of addressed a few starts ago earlier in the season. And so I got that clear, so I wasn't really too concerned about that.
Why'd you get Phillips warmed up? I think
Because if there was a hit, I just felt that at that point in time, I wanted to have somebody right behind him. And I felt the same way in the 9th inning.
Is that why you're heading down the 5th, just to see if he was feeling
No, the 5th, I thought that he kind of slipped on the mound, and I thought something with his knee. And then Will said to just take a look at him. But I tried to get out there, and he said he was fine.